So the question of the hour is, well, my mom even noticed my new eyebrows, my professionally $50 plus $10 tip eyebrows that I got done today at a good place that was far away from where my mama lives, where I stay with her. It's where I'm living too, and I'm paying, you know, I'm paying the equivalent of rent and then some. Anyway, don't know if she'll notice. I got home for her. I just took Omar out. He went caca. My mom's dog's stubborn. She wouldn't even walk with me. She'll go to the bathroom on the floor. What am I supposed to do? My mom gets home, she can take her out. She just won't. You drag her. It's not worth it. Just go to the bathroom in the house, then, Angel. You know. I don't know when I was going to be home. Probably any minute. I was nervous when I was getting my brows done today. Just because I'm nervous always around anybody I don't know. I've always been that way. I hugged the woman. I liked how my brows looked so much. I mean, I haven't done anything with my brows. I don't tweeze them myself. I didn't wax them. I just let them grow up for like a year. She's like, when's the last time I didn't even tell her, like a long time ago. And then when they look so good, I'm like, I want to hug you. She's like, oh yeah, you can hug me. Whatever. So I have two asides, and I can't let this use up because then I don't have enough room to. I have to shorten the longer videos and put them in MySpace and Facebook. Two asides to this video, and they're not related to each other at all. Number one, you don't have to believe me. Like I said, you don't have to believe. You can believe this whole thing that I've been doing on YouTube for years is a lie. I don't care. I know the truth. So, two asides. Number one. Because I'm afraid of everything and I act nervous and fearful, a lot of people I encounter, men and women, just attribute that to me being daft or stupid or, you know, oh well, I know I'm not, I'm far from stupid. I mean, I was writing, like I said, but whatever, that's... People do. Shyness or nervousness or fear or whatnot or insecurity or, you know, a lot of people, and I don't condemn them for that. You don't know someone until you know them, okay? But you read my original songs and poems, or even what I write, or even listen to these videos, and you'll know I'm not even remotely stupid or daft or I mean, Donald's mom was like, she was saying something or other, and I didn't want to hear it because it's her own same old bullshit, and I don't share her political views. I don't share her religious views at all, or her political views, you know. Just because George Bush says he's a good Christian man, I can say I'm Queen of England. I could say whatever, you know. Doesn't mean that he is. But whatever. I didn't share her political views. She and Donald are both Republicans, and I'm whatever. I definitely didn't share her religious views. She's a devout Christian, and Donald's whatever. He's not religious at all, but she likes to. That's why she hated me too, or deeply, or dig down, or betray. Oh, it's just a big friggin' dysfunctional house of madness, big fucking mess. That's all I could say. That's my first aside. My second aside is that, and I'm going by that because this is part 4 of the other video where I talked about, you know, what I want to try to have the courage to tell my shelter friend. The other aside is, and they're not related at all, as I said, a funny, interesting aside to all this, my 2009 that went on for over a year, pretty much, delusional fantasy, Chad Kroeger loves me, fantasy, delusional, crazy, whatever. An interesting aside to that is Chad Kroeger doesn't date women of my body type. I'm almost as tall as him, and I'm a big girl, even when I'm thin, okay? I don't know if you can see me, but it doesn't matter. You've seen me in other videos. I'm a big girl even when I'm thin. Okay, Chad Kroeger dates tiny little things that like come up to here in him. I'm almost as tall as Chad Kroeger, so that's just an interesting aside, and I realized that a while back, you know, shortly after my delusions were shattered. My fantasies were brutally shattered. I'm not his type. You think that would have mattered? No, in my delusional fit, no, but I'm not. You know, I'm not his type physical-wise. He dates, and they might have big boobies, but he dates little girls. I mean, not little girls, you know what I mean? Dates very petite women. He does. Even my friend, Laura's Blues Blood, you know, she's like, I was telling her that, and he's like, yeah, because, you know, Avril Lavigne is just, you know, and she's like, yeah, Chad Kroeger seems to like him, she's trying to be diplomatic, lacking, like, woman, you know, womanly curves, or whatever. He dates small women, you know. That's just an aside, anyway. So, what I want to tell my shelter friend is, these people out on YouTube, some of them, you know, my fans, people who care about me, praise me. You know, some of them, you know, I mean, I have just as many enemies, if not more, than I have fans, but, you know, the fans, even one is, like, wonderful, you know. But the people that call me beautiful or call me brilliant or just encourage me and support me and reach out in kindness and warmth and we're rooting for you and we, you know, but what I keep hearing in my head, you know, I can't help but hearing is Donald, his mother, my Aunt Marion, my father, and believe it or not, this is what I could tell my shelter friend, even those women who treated me badly, you know, and the women in the shelter, you know, it's all in my head, and the good stuff can never sink in. Seriously, you think I'm joking? You think I'm bullshitting? I don't care. I don't care. My favorite thing to say is I don't care. I'm not. I swear to you, it doesn't sink in. It never sinks in. Because the bad stuff is just, you know, I've been made to feel like shit by too many people in my life throughout periodically, you know, and I just, the bad stuff's always there. The good stuff never sinks in, ever. But you have to remember, too, I'm always 24/7 running from my fear of going crazy. It runs in my family. I watched it happen to my mom. And, you know, I mean, I have to be so careful now because I reached age 42, whatever, and I'm sorry, not whatever, when was my Chad Kroeger, but I had managed to never do it, you know, to keep it in check, to never let and then too much happened to me at once, and all the things fell into place, and I started believing a rich, famous, filthy rich, mind you, famous rock star was in love with me. I mean, that's just crazy. I did. I believed it. 100% believed it. And nobody was going to convince me otherwise. And the other thing I need to tell my shelter friend is, yeah. And guess what? My mom doesn't know how to censor herself when she's sick. She told Marion that I believed Chad Kroeger was in love with me. You know? So I got that, especially since I was over 50 pounds heavier then, oh, she had a field day with that one. You think a rock star's in love with your fat ass, please, you know? One of a million and one scathingly cruel thing she said to me. Chasing me around the house while, you know, my poor mom's locked up in the nut house and I'm just at my, I'm just reached my breaking point. No, the good never sinks in, ever. It doesn't. I can recognize that, it doesn't sink in. I can recognize people, calling me beautiful. I can even feel beautiful. And I can recognize my original songs and poems and, that are out, but nobody's ever, and I've never achieved recognition in the real world. So to my family, I'm just fucking never-ending nothing, I'm mentally ill just like my mom. I'm whatever. Marion even said as much back when she hated me. And I don't believe she ever stopped hating me. I think it was just her dating, and it shouldn't even be up to her letting me stay here with my mom, because my bulging disc returned with a vengeance in that shelter, and I was in agony. Plus I got my $17,000 disability back pay, and she didn't have to worry about me living off my mom or whatnot. Whatever reason she let me come here, I believe it's friends. Keep your friends close, your enemies closer. I don't believe for a second that her hug and can we forget we were ever mean to each other. Oh no. Leopard doesn't change spots that easily, and I got my proof 3 months after I moved in here, and I want nothing to do with her, and I will not have anything to do with her even at the funeral. And I'll just look like a petty fucking bitch because no one in my family knows the truth. The end. Yeah, none of it sinks in. None of it. Sad. It's true. It's just whatever.